Idiot. Cretin. Who ever heard of Bram Stoner? Wait. Yes, maybe. Oh, yes. Yes! It's not an N. It's a K. It's Stoker. I found a cure here at last. Stoker, I conjure you. Rise up and face me in the flesh. For what's left of it, come forth. Who the hell are you? And where the hell did you come from?
Excuse me, I didn't know your language, sir, and I'm certainly not from hell, but you did call my name.
Control my language? How could I possibly control my language? But you don't come to me like that. I'm in a fright. I've got a delicate condition, you know. I would greatly appreciate it if you wouldn't mind it here. Shove him off.
Shoving off?
Oh, yes.
Let me tell you, young man, you have some cheek summoning me up in the middle of the night and then asking me if I wouldn't mind shoving off.
Excuse me, I did not summon you. I can't think of any possible situation that would persuade me to summon you.
You most certainly did. I distinctly heard my name. Quite distinctly.
I see confusion. I'm so dreadfully sorry. I must apologize. Is it Mrs. Stoner or Miss?
Oh, this is intolerable. I have never been so put upon. Mr. Stoner, now you're making fun of me. You said Stoker. I distinctly heard you. Stoker, I conjure you. I may be dead, sir, but my hearing, I assure you...
Oh, my dear, I'm so dreadfully sorry. No, I was not summoning you. I was summoning Mr. Abraham. That is Mr. Brent Stoker. I was just going to dreadful mix-up. Oh, how embarrassing. I could die. Not strictly cruel.
Wow, dear boy. Oh, lovely boy. Slightly odd, you know, but a lovely boy nevertheless. Oh, I am afraid that like many others, you may have heard that Bram was buried here.
Yes. A gentleman has seen the screen, assured me. But only as dumb little man at the court cabin, in a charge of a horse and cab. I should have known better. It was quite obvious that the horse had a more intelligent eye. Well, it's no good taking advice from a man speaking of horse droppings.
No, best steer clear of shovelism. Anyway, Bram died in London, was cremated there, in Golders Green actually. You've come a long way for the wrong Stoker. I'm afraid I've no claim to fame. Although, I am mentioned in one of the local guidebooks. Refers to me as a quite unimportant member of the household. Can you imagine hearing one fat American tourist reading that out to another fatter American tourist? I mean, you do your best in life, you try to be nice and all that, and some semi-educated yank sums you up as quite unimportant.
I can understand completely. I myself have been a badly misrepresented.
Needless to say, I looked up at these two fat Americans, and, well, I felt compelled to scare the shit out of them. Oh, I do beg your pardon. I'm afraid my language has deteriorated over the last century or so. But some of them down here are, well, you know, man beside me worked in a public house. I can imagine the language out of him. So you will have to excuse my lapse in good manners.
Quite all right, madam. You had to, as we say, put the wind up them.
Right, yes, scare them badly. Rather enjoyable though. Surprising how agile that fat American could be. Buster, I believe his name was. He vaulted clear over those tombstones there. Although Sue Ellen, that was the other one, did come a proper that Celtic horse. Not before she threatened divorce on him. Oh, anyway, you don't want to stand around and listen to my troubles.
Yes, it's most interesting. Yes, fine.
Oh, you're very polite. especially as I'm the wrong stoker, from your point of view.
Well, I have to admit that. But I am greatly disappointed. You see, I've come quite a long way, and I thought that I had finally...
Oh, I am sorry. Well, did you know Bram well?
You could say I've known him all my life, unfortunately.
Oh, I don't understand.
Why, I should have introduced myself before. My name is Dracula. You can't Dracula, actually. Let me take a wild guess. You've heard of me. I'm afraid I'm probably one of the best known of Mrs. Stoker's creations, and certainly the most unhappy and misunderstood.
Oh, good grief! You're that famous vampire from that dreadful book. Oh, well, I think perhaps I might... You might excuse me.
No, please don't go. I assure you, you're not in the least danger from me. I'm very sorry for upsetting you. I would greatly appreciate it if you wouldn't mind having me, please.
Well, now that I look at you properly, you don't want you to nice to be a danger to anyone. In fact, if you don't mind my saying so, Mr. Dracula, you don't really, but you don't look to me to be at all well. Have you been eating your greens? I didn't think so.
So kind of you to be concerned. And I assure you, I do not mean any harm whatsoever to Mr. Stoker. I just wanted to meet him face to face, so to speak, and explain to him that he was quite wrong about me. But that I bore no ill will, now that I am fairly soon going to die.
Oh, my poor fellow, I am sorry. But are you sure? I thought that you people didn't. But how could Bram have been so wrong about you?
It was unfortunate, really. He chose the name Dracula because it was a family name from the time of my famous ancestor. He was known as Vlad the Impaler, and who truly was an extremely unpleasant person.
Yes, I think I've heard of Mr. Vlad.
What Mr. Stoker couldn't have known when he wrote that book over 100 years ago was that there was actually one surviving member of our family, just then coming of age, and also called Dracula. Then, in fact, he, that is I, was just then coming to terms with the fact that I was, as it were, a sort of apprentice vampire, and that I would need such an injection, so to speak, of human blood if I were to stay alive.
Oh, my poor fellow. What an appalling situation for you to find yourself in.
It's so kind of you to say so. In fact, you remind me of my mother, who was such a kind lady in every way. She constantly urged me to have recourse to such infusions as seldom as possible, and for medicinal purposes only.
Oh, she wasn't one of your...
No, of course not. Passed only to the male descendants.
Oh, thank heaven for that much.
Quite. But what made my particular situation even more distressing than that was that either my ancestor or your Mr. Stoker, I'm never quite sure which, apparently prescribed my special menu, if you pardon the term, confined to beautiful young women who are virgins. But this was deeply repulsive to me.
Oh, I should hope so indeed. Quite shocking.
Well, what made that situation even more distressing was the fact that beautiful young women, who are also virgins, have become increasingly rare and difficult to identify.
Oh, Mr. Dracula, please!
Oh, I'm so sorry. What it was?
I don't blame you, Mr. Dracula, but I do think that Bram, Mr. Stoker, should have exercised some discretion or some restraint in relation.
Right, but certainly have appreciated it.
Of course, as a young man, Bram tended to be a bit theatrical, friendly with flamboyant characters like Mr. Oscar Wilde and Mr. Henry Irving.
Well, I'm so glad that you understand my resentment towards Mr. Stoker. Why, I thought I had to find his last resting place and protest in person, while I was still capable of travelling so far to do so.
Oh, yes, of course, yes. Why, you have come all the way from...
Transylvania, yes. see, the skies have become full of very fast and very dangerous flying machines.
Of course, how terrible for you. Oh, I do wish that I could be of some help, but I just...
Thank you for that. But now that I come to think of it, perhaps I should set off home again, before the dawn flights have begun, and while I am still capable of doing so.
But are you sure you're strong enough? You don't look at all well to me.
I think it's better than taking the risks of sunlight. Well, if you'll excuse me, I'll just take off down this little pathway here, so goodbye.
Oh, do take care.
Thank you for making me feel more